Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are ready to present the next presentation, which is going to be the last for the morning, and then we'll come back at 2 o'clock. And we have the pleasure to end the morning with our student DoYeon Kim, and I'm going to read a little bit about your biography. DoYeon Kim is a virtuoso of the Korean theater, traditionally trained. She has since risen to the international acclaim for her free jazz improvisation. Her 2017 album Gapi was nominated for the Korean equivalent to a Grammy Award. And Grammy.com featured her in the 2021 article, Seven Musicians Pushing Ancient Asian Instruments into the Future. And for our presentation, we are very, very happy to welcome composer and saxophonist Anna Weber with us and her advisor, Bruno Rapper. Please, a warm applause for DoYeon and her presentation.
Thank you, Marco. Hello, everyone. My name is DoYeon Kim, and I'm coming from South Korea. And my musical background is Korean traditional music. Since 2014, I moved to Boston to learn more music and collaborate with others. And while I'm doing collaboration, I have several hardship while I'm collaboration. And I would love to talk about, yes, I would love to talk about how find my way to overcome and to collaboration in the issue. So what I'm thinking about collaboration is not just about using a Korean traditional melody with some jazz harmony or using a Korean rhythmic cycle and using jazz harmony. It should be more than that. It should be culture should be inside and personality should be inside. The collaboration is more than just a format. So I would love to share my journey about how I did a collaboration in my way. First of all, I would love to share about the difference between Korean music and Western music. First of all, in rhythmic collaboration, Korean music has a breathing cycle. The inhale, exhale, holding a breath is very important. Western music, when I learn piano or the classical piano, is I always practice with a metronome. It's more like a pulse. Of course, they also do a breathing between, but how we think about breathing and how interpret the rhythm is very different. Second of all, the melodic collaboration in Korean music, like on the beat when we pluck the note or blowing the note on the beat is not that important. The most important is after you're plucking or making a sound, how we gonna cooking or ornament the note is more important. So that's the huge difference from me. So when I play my instrument kayagum, I always start my note from right hand, but end the note with my left hand. And third of all, the harmonic collaboration. In Korea, we don't have a harmony concept at all. So I don't have a chance to learn some harmonies. So it's all polyphony music. But in Western music, I realize harmony is very essential part in the music. Then how can I reduce the gap between Korean music and Western music? That was my journey in this project. First of all, I would love to explain a little bit about how we use a breathing cycle. Here's a 12/8 rhythmic cycle. This is eighth note. 1, 2, 3. Probably people playing dang, da da, dang, da ga da ga dang, da da, dang, da. But in Korean way, I mentioned before that we need to breathe. For example, the first beat, it can be exhale, and then the second note should be inhale, and then we should exhale again and inhale in a long time and exhale, and then hold it, inhale, exhale, inhale. So I will show the example. So tongue, exhale, inhale, 기덕, and then we need to fall down our breathing. 쿵, and then deep inhale, da-da-da-da. And then exhale, 퉁. Inhale, 기덕, short inhale, and then short exhale, 쿵. And then kind of exhale, but holding it, 덕. So in the whole sentence, tongue, 기덕, 쿵, da-da-da. 쿵, 기덕, 쿵, 덕. tongue, 기덕, 쿵, da-da-da. 쿵, 기덕, 쿵, 덕. Like so, the length is same, but the pattern is same. It can be shortened, it can be lengthened, depend how you're breathing. So that's very important. So I thought about, how can I using this value, this beautiful rhythmic breathing value to my composition. So I thought about maybe using a 3-beat, and how I accent it can be make a space between. For example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3. Between the gap, I can add some breathing over there. Second of all, using a polyrhythm, if I using a polyrhythm and I see the rhythmic as a chunk, and depend on how you articulate it or accent it, and then between, I add some breathing cycle, inhale and exhale. Or third one, what about we breathing actually together? And here's the result. Thank you. Second of all, how can I collaborate the melody-wise? How can I reduce the gap between the Western music and Korean music? As I say, Korean music is we don't have a harmonic concept, but we using moving a tonic a lot. The tonic we call 청. So, for example, one mode is called 개면조. Is the tonic. And then we change the tonic. So we using a tonic, moving a tonic a lot. That's how we develop the music. So using this moving tonic method, let's add with a tetrachord. Like little brighter, and I shift one step up or two step up, moving a tonic on the brighter side, and then darker side, I moving down my tonic in the lower sound, and then maybe I can overcome the harmony waves and also I was always struggle in a harmony concept, like moving. I need to play on those melody and mode. It was a really different concept to me. So this is how I realized, maybe think moving a tonic is going to be easier way to understand myself, to collaborate with the harmony concept. And third one, the ornamentate notes. For example, in the Asian music, people thought, Asian music has a pentatonic scale. For example, da di da da da. But we never ever play da di da da da. We need to add all the ornamentate notes, and then we need to cook the note and shift to the other notes. For example, we're gonna do the first note, da da da, like all connected. So I want to using this concept to the melody side. So, and then here's the result. Thank you. For the harmony collaboration, for example, like when I play with some exact C7 or particular harmony, because of the overtone and timbre, is really crushed my kayagum timbre and overtone sound. Sometimes I couldn't hear my left hand at all, my technique of the ornament, the note. Then how can I make some space so I can do my left hand beauty techniques, ornament the notes? How can I do that? And I thought about maybe making a crushed harmony, so it like percussive and the timbre wise a little bit more shorter, and then it matched with my plucking sound. And then without note third in the note in the harmony, because with note third I can bending more, so it can be a between the certain of the head, so I can ornament with it, so my left hand sounds can be more clear without note third. And third of all, I using baseline interval in certain way, like perfect fifth and minor second, major 7, minor 6, major 6 and major 7 and minor 7. So using some order in a big interval, so between those interval, maybe I can use more ornamentate, so I feel more freedom and I can more breathe. And timbre wise, overtone wise, I can or ornament. You can use the ornament, and then it's more blended well a certain way. So I using a certain way of the interval order in bass line with no third harmony, and crochet harmony include a tetrachord. And here's the result. Thank you. So what I really want to pursue is really deeply understand the personality and their culture and their beauty and value of their music. Of course, I also still studying Western music and jazz harmony, improvisation, but also I want to give this presentation, and then in other collaboration also understand the value of my culture, value of my note, value of my beauty and essence of Korean music. So it's not just about template plus template. I would love to make a cosmopolitan music, which is going to be a real global music. So there's no is equality, and I want to create our own way and then express more dedicatedly in a deep value. So that's why I present today. And then thank you so much for all the musicians, Chase, Gerardo, Raul, Stefano, for playing with me, and Jerson and Scott for helping me to record this beautiful music. And thank you so much, Anna, to come all the way here. And Bruno, I deeply appreciate for a year you taught me so many things. Thank you so much. And Danilo, thank you so much for showing a new way, so it can be my way, and then myself be more confident in my music. And then Marco, thank you so much for giving more confidence, and then how you really break my the how I say walls. Thank you so much, and all my friends who support me and coming here, and my forever love Justin Burroughs Kim. Thank you, and my parents fly 19 hours and come all the way here. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Yeon. That's beautiful, beautiful music. So we're gonna give the first word to Anna. Thank again for being with us.
Congratulations, DoYeon. That was a great presentation, and it's a real honor to be on your committee for this. I just want to, I don't have any questions. I just want to say how much I appreciate hearing from your perspective all of the thought and the ideas from Korean traditional music that you've brought into your compositions, because, you know, we talked about this music and I sort of gave you my spiel, and I I think that the perspective that you have, that you're bringing in the breath, phrasing, and the tonicization of the different tonics, and like trying to come up with this real amalgam of these two types of music is really fascinating. And so thank you so much for the music and for all the thought that you put into this project.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. And thank you, DoYeon. You are a force of nature. Where to begin? Well, maybe we should talk a little bit about the composition individual lessons we had, which was really mind-blowing for me, because I haven't really taught anyone on one-on-one that didn't come somehow from jazz harmony or more classical Western European art music harmony. So I had to really rearrange certain things in my head to be able to help you with that. And but you were studying so diligently the whole time, transcribing Messiaen, and you brought in new music every week. And a lot of times you had like 4 or 5 great ideas. And I would say, yeah, that's cool, but this takes about 20 seconds to play. What are you going to do with it now? So that's when we start talking about first identifying what the ideas were, because they could be not only pitch and rhythm, they could be gesture and dynamics, feel, so, and then we start working on developing the ideas that you had and reusing them, organize them. And I felt that you did really great progress with that. And I also feel that there's something you're going to be working on for a long time, I hope. The music is beautiful. It's I never heard anything just like it before. It's really so inspiring and full of surprises. When I think it's going to go there, you go there. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, yeah, you can do that too. And special kudos to Professor Chase Morin for playing the piano with you and working. Because it's a big integral part of what you're doing, the way Chase understands where you're coming from and can complement that. I like the way you organized the presentation in terms of giving examples of rhythmic, the breathing cycles, harmony, melody. And we talked quite a bit about your initial project, that you felt like you had to learn, let's say, jazz improvisation, we can call it that, or whereas the people you play with wouldn't learn your tradition. And so what you're really going for here is that you want to see a deeper collaboration, yeah. And I hope from my bottom of my heart that will happen.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, DoYeon. Yes, of course. I've known you. We've been friends for a long, long time. So we've talked about many, many things, of course. And I just want to congratulate you, first of all, for putting a lot of these themes, the compositional process, the things we've been going through our minds for many years and trying to put this now on a presentation and actually articulate it. So I think it's a huge challenge, right? And it's like, there's kind of not words for some of these things. And so I'm just excited by like the potential this has, because this is like the first stage. And I think this can develop over many, many years, how you articulate the kind of things you're thinking about to the world, and thinking about sort of the words. There are some really tough words to think about. Like I think of the word Western music, right? That's already like, that has a lot of baggage in that word. And everyone's going to have different versions of what they mean by that, and inside of it is not really talking about the African side of things. So I think that might be interesting to explore, your relationship to all of this, you know, and the folkloric ideas. What is folkloric, right? What is, there's just so many different concepts to unpack, you know. So it's continuing along those lines, I think, really can offer some insight into the kind of process that you're going along with. And yeah, and then also that idea of a collaboration, right? It's like so nuanced because you just say the word collaboration, but there's internal collaboration, there's external collaboration, there's others, how we relate, how our relationships, how we relate to others, right? There's a whole process of humanity inside of what you're talking about. So I just encourage, like, how do we even talk about those kind of things in a 20-minute presentation? You know, I think you're starting. It's amazing, and I can't wait to see how that develops in the future.
Thank you.
DoYeon, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very proud of the work, and I actually very connected to everything that everybody have mentioned. It's nice to see you in on front and explaining, and fantastic. You did it so well. And also, I want to also give you my gratitude for breaking the musical process. I think we must not forget, this is a music master program. And when you break the music, it's very important. And then the collaboration speaks. It's very important to do that in this presentation, final presentation. Do not forget the blues. Remember, every time you play the blues throughout the year, you found a door that was open. It's almost like you didn't have to force it. It was just there. You just played the blues like you were born in the blues. So the blues, use the blues as an entrance door for all those places that you are reaching out. The nature of the blues is collaboration and acceptance and a path to freedom. Congratulations. Bye.
All right, congratulations, Leon. And we will be back at 2 for the next presentation. Thank you so much.
Yeah.